beautiful people, welcome back to my channel, or for those of you who are new here, hi, how are you? My name is Eleftheria and I'm a front-end developer. I'm currently working with the daily UI challenge and I am on day 80, which means I have 20 more days to go. But we will do a small trick. We will combine quite a few projects all together. So I'm going to combine from day 80 until day 93. So after that, I'm only going to have 7 more days to go. But for now, we have to do a lot of things. So I hope that you are ready and I hope that you have some time, because this video, as you can see, it is quite big. We will see a lot of interesting things. Pretty much I already have in mind what I want to do, so I will try to keep it fast but also keep it simple in order for you to understand it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Alright, without further ado, let's first see what we have in the days from day 80, date picker, date 81, status update, form, button, badge, pagination, progress bar, tooltip, avatar, terms of service, create new, curated for you, F.A.Q and splash screen. As you can see, we have quite a few things. Some of them are harder, some of them are easier. For example, a date picker, it's not very hard and we've already done that. A status update, I will do something very simple. Again, for the badge, most probably I'm only going to have an image, but there are some things that they are, let's say, a little bit more special. For example, the splash screen, which is something that we are going to start from, and yeah, we're going to see everything. Just be a little bit patient. So we will work in the working area, and I have already made a div which is empty and another div with layout row and layout line of center. I did that just to type everything a little bit faster. Now in the CSS, I'm not going to add a lot of things, just a very few classes, but pretty much that's it. And the same goes for the JavaScript part. I'm not going to add a lot of things, but I would like to mention that we've changed a few things here. Now I have main controller, and I use this main controller here. So I have ng controller, main controller as main, whereas other times in my previous videos I only have something like main controller. So this is a big difference. Alright, now I think that we are ready to start, and again, get ready, we're going to code a lot. Let's go. So let's start with day 93, which is the splash screen. And I thought what I wanted to do that, and I will also combine it a little bit with the pagination. So inside the div, I'm going to create an ngIf, and this ngIf will have a main is continue. Now I will have to declare this is continue into the JavaScript, but before I do so, I will create another div right here. Okay, no, I didn't want that, I wanted that. Sorry, I will do it like that. Okay, so I want one time with this symbol and another time without the exclamation mark. So now let's go to the JavaScript, and here I am going to add this dot as continue false, and in a bit you will see how we are going to use that. Now you cannot see anything because we didn't write anything. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to add in this div right here is a paragraph. I'm going to be styling with padding and 16 pixels, and it will say, "Hello dear user, click the button below and enjoy the experience, and thank you." Okay, so let's also do it like that. Cool, and I'm going to add here an image. I've already found an image that I want to use. But after that, we are not yet done. I need to add a button, okay? So we'll create maybe end. I will create another div here, and inside this div I'm going to have an empty button. Okay, and for this empty button I will have like continue to up, but also I need to have an ng click, okay, which will be equal to main dot is continue equals true. And I guess that I can have the class of submit button, which is the class that I always use for this kind of projects. Okay, let's see now what we have. Empty button, oops. Okay, I have pretty much done this plus screen and a little bit of the pagination. So I have here the hello dear user, thank you, and then continue to up. So far this doesn't do anything, but we will fix that. Main is continue. I want this to be like the same as here. Cool, and div layout row, and then center, empty button, and you click. Nope. Okay, now this is correct, and we can continue here with our other div, which is this one. Okay, what do we want for this one? This is after the user has clicked on the continue to up, and the first thing that we will do here is adding our title or like a toolbar thing. So yeah, let's do it like that. In order to add the toolbar and also add a color to the toolbar, you will need the empty toolbars tools, and of course then you can continue adding like your things. For me, I'm simply going to add a name with flex 80, and after that I can add like another span. Let's do it like that, and this time the span will have a layout row. Do you have it somewhere? Let's write it, layout row, and maybe a layout align with space around and center. Okay, the flex, I'm going to have it very simply like that, but then inside the span I want to add another image. Okay, this image will serve maybe as our avatar, we will see. This image, again, I will need a CRC equals. I have an image here, but I'm not going to use that one right now. I will keep this for my badge. So I found another one, which is like this one. And yeah, so you have the image, the span, and then the div and the toolbar. Okay, we're good with that. But after that, I'm also going to need, again, an empty toolbar. So let's write it one more time. Okay, and I think that to make it, you know, just a little bit prettier, I can probably add a class. This one, the empty told and empty accent. Okay, and then again I will need the toolbar tools. So very quickly I'm going to copy that as well. Okay, and again I will use a span. So we'll open this div like that. Okay, now I have the flex 60, but you know, I will need to copy this thing right here, paste it just below, and again I will have a layout row with a layout line of space around and center. I'm not going to write anything in Flex, but for the image I'm going to create a class named Batch. We're going to write it this one in a while, and I will delete this image because now I'm going to use this one. Yay! I like this like ninja vibe. Alright, so I have my span and I have the div and the toolbar, so I think that we are okay with that as well. Cool. Let's write this class with a badge. I'm going after the submit button, not smaller, but maybe with a padding, so we'll have it like padding 70 pixels. Alright, cool. Click on save. And we have like this for the splash screen, which is continue to up, and then hello Bob with the avatar, and you've been upgraded to Ninja. Congratulations with this badge right here. Cool. What else do we need? Okay, I think that we can continue maybe with the progress bar, which is on day, like we did day 84. We didn't finish with day 85, but we can do day 86 that says progress bar. Okay, after the toolbar, I will do another, let's say, maybe div layout. Yeah, I think that it will do the trick. So, div, and inside there, I'm going to have a layout. Okay. I will have it as a center and center. So like that. And let's add some things here, like so far your power is 320 out of 5,000. Maybe I can type that a little bit better, like that. So after this, I'm going to copy that one more time. I will delete this, so I don't need these things. I will just add a slider, and to do so, I'm going to use the empty slider. I will need inside the slider this time a flex and also an empty discrete, but it's going to be empty, and then of course an ng model, which will be equal to main.project.rating1. In a bit we are going to write that into the JavaScript. Last but not least, I need an ng disabled, which is going to be equal to true. I don't want the user to be able to move the slider, and you can add like the steps and stuff like that, but really they're not important. The minimum volume, let's say it's 1, whereas the maximum volume, let's say, is 5,000, because we wrote that also like here. Okay, so we have the rating 1 here, but we didn't add it to the JavaScript, so let's go and add it. I will do it like this. Dot project equals to maybe no, I will do it like rating 1, it's 3020, and after that is disabled like true. Okay, I don't need that. And let's see one more time what we have. I think that we might be missing quite a few things, but let's see. Okay, so far your power is on 3020, which is good, but I think that now I need to have the status bar. Okay, and to add the status bar, I will do something similar like this thing. So let's go here, and I have the toolbar and then the div class with empty toolbar tools. Maybe I can change a little bit the style because I don't want everything to look like exactly the same. Background color light blue, cool, and then I probably don't need this, but after that span I will need to have like an empty input container. Empty input container, and inside that container I'm also going to add the empty switch, and this is how we are going to play with the status bar. So enable my special powers, and you can add some classes here. Like very quickly, I'm going to add the class of MD primary, and I will need a name for that one, so I'm going to call that special, and of course an ng model that we are going to write in a bit, that it's going to say project dot special. And let's make it also required, because why not? Let's take this, let's go to the JavaScript, and let's add it here as true. Cool. Alright, since we did that, maybe you can add something for like a drawback if the user doesn't click it, or if you need something else. So before the empty container but after the switch, you can add something like that with an ng messages, special, an error, multiple, and you must enable special powers before you can proceed. So let's see one more time what we have. When I click on continue to app this time, oh no, I don't need the hello Bob. Let's delete that. So I have the container and then the empty switch, which is like that. For the background color, of course, this is wrong. Okay, let's see it one more time before we can continue. Now it's like that, and I totally prefer it. Alrighty, cool. Let's keep going with the date picker, which is on day 80. This time I'm going to have an empty input container. Okay, let's write it like this. And for the empty input container, I will have also a class with empty block, so it will take the whole line. And here I will have a label. For the label, I will write very simply like date, and then after it I will create an input so the user can input something. Now the type should be date, and also the ng model is going to be like user date. I'm not going to write that model in the JavaScript because you're not going to use it, but I think that you get how it should be. So it's date and it's like that. I'm going to create another one with the name. I don't need a type here, and the ng model can be like last name. Maybe you can write something cooler here like ninja's name, something like that. I don't know, just be creative. Continue to up and let's see the results. So you have date and ninja's date. Here I will change something very quickly because I don't want every time that I write something to see the splash screen. I will change like this parameter here. So now every time we are going to see this part right here, because you know when I was refreshing we would see the splash screen, but at the end of this project I will revert this to functions. Alright, let's keep going. I will continue writing inside the second ngF, and maybe now we can start creating the create new, which is on day 90, and also for day 91 the curated for you. I wasn't sure what I wanted to create with day 90 and 91, so did something very simple, but I think that it works fine. So I'm going to find, come on, okay, I was looking something with layout row. Let's leave a space here. So div layout row and align center. So here I will do create a new power, and maybe inside the new power I can have like an href equals, and let's close it here, the a. Okay, and I can have also a target with blank. Alright, and very simply here I'm going to add my YouTube channel. So if someone wants to create a new power, maybe he can go to my YouTube channel, and like that's it, he can start learning from there. And for me, learning is like a super cool power. So for the second one I will write or customize like your path, and here I will add a video that I like and that we have worked before, like previously in a previous video. I mean, we saw that video. Anyway, we also done that. Create a new power or customize your path, and let's add a full stop here. And now maybe we can work with the terms of service, which is day 89. Alrighty, I will again copy this line right here, or maybe I can do it very simply with an empty container. Okay, to create the terms of service, I will first of all write I accept the terms of service. Okay, and I will need an empty checkbox, like that. Okay, and what else do I want? Maybe I should add some styling here with padding and 16 pixels. Okay, so after that I have the checkbox, and for the checkbox, if you want to make it like fuller, you can have like a toes, and of course an ng model. I'm not going to write this ng model into the JavaScript, but I think that you know how to do that. So let's make it also required. Okay, so now I accept the terms of service and the empty checkbox, and then like the empty input. Maybe if I write that, that's more clear to be read. Okay, if the user for whatever reason didn't add, okay, we will have it like this. So now you have the accept the terms of service. Alright, now the other thing that we are going to start working on is the pagination. So I will create again another button right here, which will say ng click, main is continue false, and back to splash screen. So that's how we create our pagination, that you can go back and forth. Now this isn't working because I've changed like up here, I've changed this to functions, but in the end I will revert them and you will see how exactly they work. Let's continue with day 83, that we are going to create a new kind of button. Okay, and it will be an MD fab button, again with the submit button, but this MFB button is going to be around 1. I hope that you like it. Okay, and inside here we are also going to create the MD tooltip. So it's going to be like that. And inside the tooltip I will also insert the direction that I want, so it will be like direction, and like you can add whatever you like. For me this will be demo tip direction. Okay, and of course you will need to have something inside here. Let's say that for me this something is simply go, but after inside the MD direction you also need to have something like, not go, but probably like, because go is here, I will do that like click me, and I will keep the go for here. Yes, now I think it's better. So you have go and click me. Alright, let's revert very quickly. Let's revert these two things, because I think that we are actually done. We did it faster than I thought we would do. I have this plus screen as it says on day 93, but then I have quite a few more things. So we started with the avatar. Let's click better here. We started with the avatar, then we did the badge, and then we continue with the progress bar and the status bar and the date picker, and of course everything here is a form. Like after this part right here is a form, that's why I didn't mention day 82. Then you have the button, again the badge, the pagination, which works like that, so you have continue to upward pagination here. You have the progress bar, you have the tooltip, you have the avatar, you have the terms of service, you have the create new, where you can customize. For the F.A.Q we didn't add that, so maybe let's go ahead and do that. I can go after the I accept the terms of service. Okay, I can go here and I can add the F.A.Q. Oops, not like that. Oh, come on. Okay, and I can make it like a href equals, and of course let's close that a tag. I will add here the target equals come on, blank. Alright, and I can add this for FAQ. Okay, let's do it one more time. So now I was on FAQ. Yeah, we do have that on the splash screen. yeah, we do have that, so everything is in place. I hope that you guys really like this project, because it took me a while to see how I could combine all of these things. I mean, these are 13 projects in just one, and the code isn't even that much, so I think that we created something like beautiful even with like just some line of codes, like not that much. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course, if you have any question, leave a comment below. Yeah, that's it for me today. See you back tomorrow, and I wish you to have an amazing day, and just don't forget to code a little bit. See you really soon. Bye.